Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 10th, 11th, and 12th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction. Yes, I say this all the time, but it is. This is just the introduction. You will find this on all the readings. I will post a time down in that description box for where you can just bypass the introduction. I hope you watch it at least once, though, okay? So, I will use for the main readings, because this is the weekend, I will use my Radley Valentine Angel deck. I will use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. And I will use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this, as an overview reading, I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot, and I will use my Colette Barrett Reed The Good Tarot. Okay, now I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the cards, all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself to higher power, source, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes out just comes out. I am what you would call a claircognizant. So it just flows through the mouth. Many times I don't know what's going to come out. It just starts. Okay, remember too, a couple of things going on. We are approaching the full moon in Sagittarius. Fiery energy. It is going to be a super moon, so it's going to appear a little bit closer, and it's a very strong full moon. So that will be on the 14th. Now, that would mean that you could start 3 days before. So on the 11th, 12th, 13th, you can be putting out your intentions. And also 3 days later. But I kind of like the leading up to, because we are in the waxing moon, so that's a good time to request. But as we come to the full moon is a wonderful time to release, relinquish, and request. Release what's holding you back. Relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request the good stuff, because good stuff is good. And if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be a no, or usually it's going to be a no. But if you ask, it could still be a no, but you could get some yeses with it too. So on the 10th, we have Mercury, which is still in Taurus. It is still going forward because it just came out of that retrograde. It's going to be trining with Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto and Capricorn, both of these are earth energies. Capricorn is earth energy and Taurus. So that part, they really want to do some building. They really want to do some things that's going to make a difference. Mercury is about your communication, your electronics. There is some travel with Mercury. Mercury's very fast energy. A lot of this, we are still in that shadow of the retrograde. Somebody asked me, is it okay to buy electronics? If you need to buy them, you buy them. I had to buy a new phone on the 13th of May, and it was like, Mercury retrograde. But you get the warranty. That's kind of the thing with that. But again, communications. Taurus wants to really make it very powerful communications. Capricorn wants to build things up, but then Pluto likes to bring everything to its base, likes to take it down to the ground, and then once it's been kind of destroyed in some ways, then there's things that you can build upon. Now, so that is the 10th. It is trined. And trining is a very positive energy. They're working together, actually, to make something better. So on the 11th, Taurus, Venus, which is a very loving, gentle kind of energy, but very, Venus, people tend to underrate Venus. Venus can be very powerful with those that she loves. Okay, so just know that. Venus, which is in Taurus, is conjunct with Uranus in Taurus. And Uranus likes to is spontaneous, wants to do things. Again, Taurus is that earth energy, wants to kind of have a little bit of a groundwork and have a little bit of that planning. They're conjunct. So actually Venus is going to kind of soften Uranus up a little bit, so that's actually not a bad energy. And then on the 13th, even though we go up to the 12th, the 13th, Mercury re-enters Gemini, and they are just having a good time because Mercury and Gemini, they go together. And, so there is going to be there might be some news, news out there, very quick, very, mercurial, very spontaneous type of news. And then, like I said, the 14th, we come to that full moon, again, super moon, Sagittarius moon. So let's see what we have. Again, like I said, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks. I do this. I'm a Reiki 3 master, and I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy. So let's see what higher power might want to say for the universe. And remember, whatever's going on in the universe, in the world, we still need to live our lives, okay? And we need to really, one of the things that I was getting as I was praying, that hope was coming, hope is here. We need to have hope. And that is part of our mission statement, because we are light workers and we have to bring and spread the hope, bring and spread the light. Now, this is also a month of the sixes. So there's people that are going out there saying there are portals with the sixes. So we have June 6th, just the other day, which is 2022, 222, that does equal 6. So 666, the number of man, can be used for a very positive energy. It can be used for making things happen energy. Now the twos are about choices, decisions. Which way do we go? So there could be some choices in what we're supposed to be doing. Now, then we come to June 15th. Again, the 1, new beginning. 10, transitional energy. 5 is about change. Change. Now, and again, 15, change. 5. It's also, that's also the number of the devil, where that is, in the tarot cards, in these cards, and that is about facing fears. So interesting energy with that. But again, it comes down to, when we break it down, it's 666 energy. Then we come to June 24th, and again we have the 6 and we have the 222, 2022, and again the 2 energy is there, choices. And then we have the 4 energy, leadership. It's also organization, but it's also about stability. But the 2 and the 4 add up to 6 again. So some people are calling this the month of the portals, 666. But again, we want to make sure, because it has been, 666 has been used for, for dark energies, but we are of the light, and we're bringing the light. We're shining the light, okay? There is a lot about, 666, or on the 6th day, if you want to go to scriptures of sorts, it is, basically it was the completion of whatever the major source plan was, because on the 7th day rested, okay? So let's, so there is a sense of also, besides, number of man, there is also a lot of creation and creativity and completion of the creation with the number 6 too. Okay, just wanted to put that out. Portals basically, and again, this is not my expertise, but portals basically go between dimensions, are interdimensional energies. We got 2 cards that have fallen. So could be going through, different timelines. We have a lot of people talking about timelines right now. That's what the chatter's all about. So it could be going between timelines. It could be going between, between the veil. Remember the 21st, we're coming into, the midsummer's, was it the 21st, 20th, 21st, we're coming to Midsummer's Eve. It is one of the solstices. Very strong energy with that too. So a lot of times at these energies, we can have, the equinox, solstice, we can have a very thinning of the veil between this world and this, the natural and the supernatural. So we've got some interesting energies with June. We will see what we have. And then too, the Schumann resonance seems to be picking up. I've been posting a little bit about that. It is not, again, my expertise. Shout out to the people that do know and post what they know about it. But this morning it was, and this is in Siberia, so the timing is over there. It was spiking white again, which is very intense energies. Okay, so let's see, now that we've said that, let's see what we have with the cards. First card is, and this is more of a universal reading, the Queen of Wands. interesting with this because the Queen of Wands, now court cards do have dual energies. Pages, their base energy is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? And there is Taurus and Capricorn energies going on right now. There's a lot to do with your money, your job, your salary, promotions, your home energy also. Okay, that's what pages are all about. Knights, underlying energy is fire energy. That is your Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. Passionate, burning, very determined, very committed. Queens, underlying energy is our water energy. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. Now, Neptune, I believe, is going to be going retro soon enough. So that's in Pisces right now. So there could be something going on with that. And we did have that full moon in Scorpio, and we did have the season of eclipses during this time also. So could have something to do with that. Now, and then we go to our kings. King's underlying energy is air. That is our Aquarius, our Gemini. We're in Gemini right now. And it is our Libra energy. It is our thought processes. It's making plans. It's also hearing news. It's really thinking things through. So here we have the Queen of Wands. So Queen, underlying energy, water. Wands is our fire energy. Wands and rods. Wands or rods is our fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, and it's also Aries. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries. We are coming up to that full moon in Sagittarius, super moon. The Queen of Wands, yes, caring, loving, wants to make sure everything's taken care of. However, is very bold. The Queen of Wands wants to get out there and really make herself known, regardless, whether or not male or female. That's not the issue. This is something that's inside of us all, or inside of the universe. Wants to be made known, wants to get out there, wants to fly high, is really tired of holding back anymore. She does not want to hold back anything. She wants to get out there. She wants to take care of business, except she is doing things on a larger scale. So something with the universe, something with this weekend, it's going to be a really good energies to get out there and be bold, fly high, do what it is you want. It's also a good time for you to start what you're doing. The Queen of Wands is not afraid, or if she is afraid, she's going to live her life anyway. So let's see, the next card is, now we have a major arcana. It is a reversed energy, so that has really strong energy to me. We have a 12, so we have that 10, and this is we have the 12th coming up, so we have the 10 energy, which is transition. 1, new beginnings. 0 is God's source energy. 2 is choices. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I come together with someone else, something else? 1 plus 2 is a 3. See, the numbers all have meanings, and we can use the numbers for negative or darker energies, but we're going to be using them for the positive energies. We're going to rejoice and celebrate in the energies, because 3 is about celebration, is about creativity, is the power of 3. So you can say something, do something 3 to 8, 3 times, makes it very powerful. Now, so we've got the Queen of Wands, who's really out there and big and just, following her heart, following her passions, doing what she wants. The Hanged Man is saying, look at things a little differently. Don't be so stuck in your dogma. Don't be so stuck in your ways. Things are happening around. Sometimes you just have to be a little, I'm not going to say compliant, because that's not what the Hanged Man is, but sometimes the hangman is actually just saying, in fact, you may not have to be that way. You have to look at things a little differently. And it's really, when you it's kind of like an inside out type of energy here. It's like you need to dig deep, but at the same time, you're not necessarily going to be surprised. But the Hanged Man, you can see, it has the glow, the halo, so it is a holy energy, major arcana, hanging there by one leg. Does not look like he is stressed at all. And again, he's hanging from one leg. You would think that I'd be like, ugh. But he's holding it all together, and he's just waiting. He's just waiting. But Remember, we have the Queen of Wands. So it's kind of like, to me, between the two of these, it's like, if you've been living, again, I told you about that 15. If you've been living in fear, it's time to look at things a little differently. We only have, and I'll say this a lot. I say this a lot. We only have one life. Now, there can be reincarnation, but I'm the only Debbie that's going to be living this life. And you know what? I don't want to live in fear. Fear to me, tool of the devil. I have to look at things different. I have to enjoy my life. And, I have to live large. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of looking at when I see these two cards. Next card here is, the Knight of Pentacles. Remember the Knight's underlying energy? Fire. We talk about that. So fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now Pentacles in itself, though, is our earth energy. That is, again, our Capricorn, our Taurus, and our Virgo. And we talked about Capricorn and Taurus, money, job, career. So whatever this is that we have to look at differently, whatever this is that we have to live large, the Knight of Pentacles, and Knights are very, they're very directional. They will go where you point them once you get your firm direction. The Knight of Pentacles is kind of waiting, but he's waiting for the go. He's waiting for it is time now to move. It is time now to move. It is time now to get to work. It is time to do the things we need to do in this world. So there is a lot of, there is that waiting energy. There is that, okay, we're watching, we're seeing, we're not necessarily comfortable, but yet we're not going to let others know that we're not necessarily comfortable. And then we have this Queen of Wands. It's like, no, we got to get out there. We have to live our lives. We have to do what we were made to do. And, so really interesting stuff going on. Live large, look at things a little differently, get to work. That's kind of what the Knight of Pentacles is. It's time to get to work. It's time to start moving. Okay, so something this weekend, let me know what you're thinking. Tell me what's going on in your world, and how this might fit, okay? So take that, comment down below. I've been able to answer and keep on track with my comments and answer my comments, and I love hearing from you all. So hopefully that will continue. At the same time, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. Okay, let's see with our, why can't I remember her name? Colette Baron Reed. I want to call her Colleen, but it's not. Colette Baron Reed. The Good Tarot. These are really very insightful cards. Very, very deep energies with these too. But let's see what we've got here. So higher power. What do we need to know for our universe and what's going on in the universe? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Not ready yet. There we go. We're going to cut for just one. Okay. The Two of Air. Again, twos, crossroads, choices, decisions. Air is again Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This has a lot of decision making. This has a lot of choices here. This has a lot, you know what you need to do. Get off your butt and do it energy too. You know what the choice is. You know what the decision is. And I'm not saying you per se. I'm saying the universe. The universe is saying this to us, or we're saying this to the universe. Higher power is saying this to us, or just to be recognizing it. But this is choices, decisions. There is a very strong, we know, I know, higher power knows what we need to be doing. It's kind of, I get this, it's time to get off our butts, especially with that Queen of Wands, and do it, live our lives, be bold, be strong, get out there, spread the light, spread the joy, spread the hope. It's all of that, it's all of that and above. Okay. Anyway, interesting stuff. It's always interesting. I'm always thinking, what are we going to have? And then this is really, it's time to live. It's time to live our lives and do what we were made to do. Do what we signed up to do. Okay? Okay. Anyway, please again, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. That really does help. Please comment. Let me know how this resonated with you or how it didn't. It's okay. Anyway, why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Libras, and how are you? I just feel like there's a mystery. I feel like there's a mystery, and I do feel, because as I was shuffling, I'm like asking, okay, what do we want to know? What does Libras need to know? There's a mystery. Are you holding back? Your throat chakra seems to be a little bit, I don't know if it's moving a little bit too fast, too slow. Maybe it's just right. Maybe you're speaking your piece finally. Maybe you're not, maybe you're holding back though. There was something about what you're talking about. There's something going on. You need to be, I don't know, that, with Taurus and Mercury and the stuff I was talking about, and then going into Gemini, you need to, you're going to be bold in your speech. You're going to be bold in your speech. But again, I feel a very mysterious energy around you too. Not sure what that's about, but higher power. Is there anything we want to say? Is there anything to add to that? What do you want? What does our Libras need to hear? Be kind, be gentle, be aware of what you're saying. Be kind, be gentle, be aware of what you're saying. However, you need to say what you need to say. Okay, we got a bunch of cards. Okay, let's go on. Oh, there's some stress and there's some very busy work happening here, but let's go on. Remember, these all popped out, and when they pop out, they want to be seen. So here we go. This is reversed. Here we have the Queen of Air. Now, Queen's underlying energy is water. We talked about that in the introduction. Air energy is your energy. It's also Aquarius. It's also Gemini energy. Very, thought-provoking, very clear, or at least making plans, very much, standing up, standing aloof, seeing things very carefully and very clearly. So there is some objective energy with this, but again, I'm kind of getting, and again, my Libras, it doesn't matter, male or female. The energies are very, they're very sharp, they're very clear, they're very objective. There is some kindness here, but the kindness is not necessarily for the other person as it is for you. Reclaiming what was lost, reclaiming what should be yours, reclaiming some of the energies that you have given away. Now, some of that's very easily to reclaim, so I'm just kind of, but I'm getting the word reclaim it. Reclaiming what you've lost. Now, how do we do that? It's really good with the full moon coming up. Basically, you've heard of people that said, I gave him a piece of my mind, or I gave her my heart. You reclaim it. You claim it back. You claim it back. I want to be full. I want to be, I want everything back that should not have been given away, that should not have been stolen from me. So I have this really strong, that this weekend is going to be a really good weekend for you to reclaim the things that you've given, also reclaiming your energies, reclaiming those pieces that you gave permission to let go of. Okay? Some of it was stolen from you, but in many ways, by you not saying no, that you also gave permission. Okay, you know what this is about, my Libras. Let me know, okay? But the Queen of Air is independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Now, the interesting thing, too, is this. When you reclaim it, like I said, sometimes by not saying no, that's a lot of that. It can be very passive energy. It's like, oh, it wasn't worth the fight. And then after a while, you feel like, I lost myself somewhere. I lost my identity. So this is not necessarily having to go to another person. You don't necessarily have to go to another person. The full moon weekend, as we get there, is a wonderful time to just go out there. I say this, to me, I go, God, I want this back. I am tired. I gave this up and I should not have. I claim this back. And I break all ties to whoever I gave that to. Okay? Sometimes it's also, higher power, multiple names, higher power give me back, send back, I take back what it is that was taken from me, or what I gave away, or what was stolen from me, through my own neglect or from maliciousness. I want whatever it is that I need to make my life that much better. Okay, so those are kind of the things that I do. Not to say, but just kind of, I do get this reclaiming energy from you, my Libras, and yeah, but again, too, that, the throat chakra, and, some mysteries, some things that are hidden from you. Also, like I said, be kind, be gentle with it too. Okay. So here we have, again, reversed, we have the Five of Earth. Five of Earth is usually a little bit worried about money energy. It is usually change energy, though. See, the thing is, we think of it as, we go back to the original, or the Waite Rider Tarot, where they're outside the church or outside the holy place, and they're like, oh, I'm going to look at this as a change in your finances, a change in your, your earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, money, job, career. Five is about change. Positive, it could be negative also, but it's a change in your money. It could be definitely going from where you've been worried about money to a place where you find security with money. It could still be, being worried, but I feel like it's also making some changes so that you're not necessarily as worried as you once were. Okay, but this will say fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. But then we come to the Page of Earth, and the page is earth energy. Very, very ambitious, very, yes, we can do this. This is what I want to do. Very much, if anyone can do this, the Page of Earth. This is new job energy. This is new, maybe with this Queen, maybe reclaiming your place in business again. Maybe reclaiming your place as a promotion. So, the fear, and sometimes the fear of money, the fear of not having money can stimulate you to get that new job. Anyway, the Page of Earth is wonderful energy about, about promotion and just trying that much harder. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And then we come to the Ten of Fire. Tens, transitional energy, so things are moving for you. But then things are getting busier for you. Things are going to, as you've been, maybe there's been a little bit of a lull with that Five of Earth. You're kind of like, oh, where's it coming from? And now this new job. And then the Ten of Fire is like, I don't know if I have time for all of this. So this is busy energy. Tens, one, new beginning. Zero, God source. Tens, transition, fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is being very busy. This is also holding on to what you've already accomplished and getting ready to move into something more. So you've got some different energies here, but you can kind of see the progression. Again, your throat chakra was very, I was feeling that really strongly in the beginning. The throat chakra, you need to watch your words a little bit, and you need to make sure you have, that they're kind words. Okay? Anyway, too much work, accept help from others. So we have another one about accepting help from others. Life is out of balance, stress related, health concerns. So now let's go on and see what we have with our John Holland Psychic and Oracle cards. Let's see for my Libras. Libras. What do we have here? What do we have here for you? Emotional loss. Okay, so something has to change for you. So something to let go of, something that has to move on from. The thing about this, the emotional loss, tends to, people see this card and they're like, oh, no, what is it? No, it's something that you will see that there was a reason to let go of this. And this might come back to that Queen of air that I was talking about. This might be, again, you having to say something, you having to reclaim something, you needing to, put that out into that universe. Emotional, again, we have that 5 energy. There is a change. There is a change, and it might even be that it's, total, there's a lot of letting go energy here, but then there's also something that will come from this that will be on the positive side. Because the cards really, they're not trying to create a despair in you. They are trying to just get you prepared that something happens to move you forward, okay? And again, there is busy, busy, busy energy here, but again, the emotional loss, it's preparing you to move forward, okay? And it's kind of like, that's when I tell you with the full moon, release and relinquish. It's not easy, my Libras, to release. It's not. And it's not easy to relinquish either, okay? But it is saying it's time for you to kind of take a really, the Queen of Air is telling you to really clear away all that no longer serves you. So, and it might not necessarily be something that feels good. Maybe you've been holding on so long because you're, my Libras, you're tender-hearted and you're afraid to hurt someone's feelings at the point of hurting your own, okay? Not saying you have to break up with anyone at all, not at all. In fact, the Queen of Air clears the air, okay? So let's see. Again, I'm getting that throat chakra thing, and be kind, okay? Be kind as you clear the air. Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy for my Libras. So this weekend is going to be one of those weekends that you might be a little more vocal than you feel comfortable with. Next card. Oh, shungite. Love shungite. It's protection from modern ills, grounding, everyday healing, purifying. It's really good for EMF protection, okay? Okay, anyway, my Libras, you've got kind of a mixed bag here a little bit, but it all works out and it all moves you forward and it all helps you to be Libra. Anyway, take a moment, my Libras. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Libras, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.